Hey Star Wars fans, it's me, Shinobi Nando. And oh my god, I'm so freaking excited. They just revealed Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Cannot wait. Even though it's an EA game, it looks really good. It's done by the good folks at Respawn who gave us not only Apex Legends, which is probably who most of you are going to know them for, but also Titanfall and Titanfall 2. And Titanfall 2 is probably one of the best shooter campaigns I've played in a long time. Now, we've got a lot of information to go through, so instead of me waffling on or doing one of my silly skits, I'm going to say it, let's just jump straight into this video. So the first thing that we learned is this is being developed by the team at Respawn, of course, and EA, but also they have kind of collected talent from other development teams such as the devs from God of War, Uncharted, Metal Gear Solid, and loads more. Now, the setting of this game is both going to be original planets created in conjunction with Lucasfilms. Also fan favorites, they haven't mentioned any by name, possibly Coruscant, that would make a lot of sense. Possibly a few others as well, such as Yavin, which seems to be very important to the Jedi lore. This seems to take place in between Episode 3 and Rogue One, so in those intermittent years between the rise of Darth Vader and the destruction of the Death Star. You play as a young Padawan, Cal, who is both voice and the motion capture done by actor Cameron Monaghan. Now, you might know him from the TV series Gotham. He's an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic actor. Say what you want about Gotham and the series as a whole, but that guy absolutely kills it as Jerome, aka the Joker, and his twin, who ironically is also the Joker. He is a young Padawan hiding from the Empire, trying to just live a normal life after the events of Order 66. After accidentally using your powers to save one of your co-workers or friends, you are on the run from the Empire, specifically the Inquisition that was introduced to us, Star Wars Rebels. You start off on the planet Baraka as a Imperial scrapper. You're scrapping down old ships from the Clone Wars, specifically by the looks of it, capital ships, before events lead to you to revealing your Force powers and then put you on the run from the Empire. The main antagonist seems to be someone called the Second Sister, again referencing Star Wars Rebels. She's a member of the Inquisition, one of the Dark Jedi that hunt down Jedi who escape the Purge. Joining Cal on his adventures is his trusty droid, BD-1. Now, BD-1 is done by the good folks, again, in conjunction with LucasArts, so don't be afraid this isn't going to be some random throwaway robot. And they even got Ben Burt, who did the sound effects for BB-8 and R2-D2, to come in and help with BD-1 and bring him to life. Deborah Wilson plays Cal's mentor, who is also a Jedi on the run. Apparently, their relationship is not your typical mentor-mentee one. She's a bit different. They're a bit more of a ragtag group. Possibly she doesn't want to reveal herself. I don't think we're getting a repeat of what happened in Force Unleashed. Along with the Second Sister, they also introduced a new type of stormtrooper. Now, these, again, have been made in conjunction with Marvel and LucasArts, so these are completely canon. They were actually introduced in one of the Marvel Comics Inquisition/Darth Vader series. These are the Purge Troopers. Purge Troopers are specifically trained to hunt down and soften up Jedi for the Inquisition, or take them down, if possible, before an Inquisitor can even get there. As explained in the lore, Inquisitors are few and far between, and there was actually quite a few Jedi that seemed to escape the Purge. And obviously, a normal Stormtrooper is just mere cannon fodder for even a Padawan. Now, in terms of gameplay, these are designed to be one-on-one fights or two-on-one. You won't be facing groups of these. These really are supposed to challenge and impress you, unlike normal Stormtroopers, where Vince, the lead of Respawn, mentioned specifically that he felt that Stormtroopers were a bit too cannon foddery. And while there might be instances in the game where we fight a dozen or so just to show off the kind of contrast between the two factions, the Purge Troopers and the Stormtroopers, and how much they differ, the main focus of this game is kind of thoughtful combat, as they call it, one-on-one fights, specifically with the Purge Troopers. Now, remember, guys, one of the devs that came over to Respawn was from God of War. There has been rumors or hints that the combat is going to be more Sekiro-esque. So this won't be a button masher. They specifically said that. I really am thinking more on the lines of like the new 2018 God of War, or like they said, Sekiro, where it's a lot about deflecting, blocking, waiting for an opportune moment, and then striking your opponent. Now, we weren't shown any gameplay in this. This was just specifically a story trailer. But even still, it looked really interesting. They said that the lightsaber specifically was steeped in history and upgradable. Now, if you know your Star Wars lore, you know a lot of it when Disney took over, they kind of got rid of it. However, it may be a specific dark Jedi from the looks of it that originally owned this lightsaber. It seemed broken in half. The design is very much Old Republic. So when is this released? This is going to be released November 15th. You know 110% I'll be trying to get that collector's edition if there is one. So please stay tuned to the channel and subscribe. I am so praying, guys. I am praying my heart out that the collector's edition is a model of that lightsaber. I would lose my mind if it was. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. Honestly, could you imagine just having a lightsaber right there? Oh, badass. And that's really all the information we have at this moment in time. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited for a single player only Star Wars game, even if it's developed by EA? Do you trust Respawn? They haven't done us wrong so far. Like I said, Titanfall 2 is one of the most underrated campaigns that was released. So good. If you haven't already tried it, I highly recommend it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, speaking of which, the story, some of the writers from Rebels, the Emmy award-winning animated TV series, as they keep on apparently stressing to Respawn, are actually working on the story for Fallen Order. So, could be pretty good. Could be pretty good. Also means it's probably canon. If you guys found this video informational, please give it a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you want to know more, or if you want to see more. Hopefully, like I said, we'll get a collector's edition. I can open that up and show it off in all its glory. You never know. I'm going to be keeping my eyes out for that one. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.